Hey, how's everybody doing? I just wanted to take this time out to thank everybody that watches my videos, that likes them, shares them, and comments on them. I really do appreciate it. I hope that you guys are gaining some type of knowledge or insight through these videos. I try to keep them short because I know everybody is going about their day and they don't have time to sit down and listen to me for like an hour and some change. So I try to keep them short, but a lot of these topics, we could really get into a deep conversation about. So if anybody is willing to have like a dialogue, you can always inbox me or, you know, leave a comment and then we could just dig a little bit deeper into the conversation. But I really do appreciate the time that you guys take out of your day just to listen to my videos and watch the videos. So today I wanted to talk about 3 dimensions of self. So I'm gonna just jump right into it. The first dimension is the internal. The second dimension is the relational, and the third dimension is the developmental. So the internal is how we relate to ourselves, and the relational is how we relate to others, and developmental is how we relate to our past. So these are the 3 dimensions, basically, of ourselves, how we are made up, the things that impacted us, and sometimes we don't even realize that they have impacted us. We don't realize why we are the way we are. Sometimes people do actions, they say things, and their justification is, that's just the way I am, and either deal with it or you don't, which is fine if that's the way you want to, go through life. But I have a couple of questions that I want you guys to really focus on. And when you get time, if it's later today, if it's tonight, just sit down, rewatch this video, and write these things down. This is something that I did last week when I started writing this post out, and I just now finished writing the post out, and I wanted to share it with you guys today. But the one question is, how present is your past? And don't just, write it down, or don't just listen to it and just be like, oh yeah, my past is my past, and it has no impact on who I am today. Because our past actually does have a very profound impact on who we are and why we do the things we do, why we move the way we move throughout our day. So what I want you to do after you write down this question, I want you to write down this next question. So I want you to write down, what is your earliest childhood memory? The earliest memory that you could think of in your childhood from your past. You write that down, and then you write down, you have to really think about this. What is the impression you have of yourself in this actual memory? So whatever childhood memory you can think of what you felt like the impression of yourself is in this memory. And then you write down the impression of the other people in this memory. So if it's an early childhood memory, of course, you probably wasn't home alone, or you probably wasn't at the park alone, whatever the memory is. It was other people in this memory. So what is the impression of yourself in this memory? What is the impression of others in this memory? And then go to, how has this impression impacted how you relate to yourself in the present day and how you relate to others in the present day? So those are questions that I want you to sit down and really think about, because we again go throughout our day and we relate to people, we relate to ourselves. A lot of people may have like a lot of negative talk towards themselves. And that could be something from your past. That could be something that you have to really dig deep and think about. Why do you have such negative talk towards yourself about, things you feel like you can't do, things you feel like you're not good at, things like that. So that could be something, it is something from your past. And when you start to sit down and really dig into your past, really dig up memories, you can start to uncover some of the things that make you uncomfortable, uneasy throughout your day, and you don't even know why. But um, again, just sit down and write down a question: how present is your past? And then you go into your earliest childhood memory that you can think of, no matter what it is, the earliest childhood memory that you can think of, and try to put yourself back in that place and think of the impression you had of yourself, the impression that you have of the other people's around you. And then you think of how the impression impacted you to relate to yourself today and to relate to the other people around you. I appreciate the time that you guys took to listen to me. I appreciate the time that you guys are going to take to dig into yourselves. And I appreciate the time that you guys will take to give me a little bit of feedback on that. If you can't, I just hope that you actually do the work, to dig up the things that you need to dig up in your life and work on the things that you need to work on in your life. I appreciate you guys, and I hope you have a relaxed, blessed day. Thank you.